University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the New Mexico Lobos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Lobos headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Pocket breaking down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Phillips. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The run inside. It's Phillips. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Makes the grab. It's Woods. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. Here's a little room there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Jaguars will hustle to the line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The corners are walked up tight. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Jaguars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, South Alabama! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphrey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read, read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Pulls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running inside, it's Phillips. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Davenport. He's got him. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Phillips. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Phillips. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Maybe a crease. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw a fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Humphrey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. That last drive, punting before 4th down. I don't think I've seen that since a game in the early 70s between Auburn and Tennessee when the Vols were so confident in their defense in the bad weather, they were just punting it back on 1st down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
To the air, it's Davenport. Working that left side now. It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The Jaguars are rolling down the field. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick. Still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And 1st and 2nd down on the ground. Abject disasters. 3rd and very long coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphrey. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He wants to change this route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 3rd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on target this time. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the San Jose State Spartans.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Oh, middle. Might have a chance. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Lobos racing to the line in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds his tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Humphrey. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Lobos! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
He wants to throw it. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is fourth down.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
The Jaguars send out the punt unit. And it'll be down right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying play action. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback will keep it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. Using his legs, it's Humphrey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that 4th down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the ball. That was just real easy pitch and catch for the quarterback out on the perimeter, and now we've got a fresh set of downs.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Absolutely perfect. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty.
Here we go. Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Under fire. A strike downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Running inside. It's Phillips. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play.
Check. Freeze. Box. Right. Go.
desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Phillips. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Shakes off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And the Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. What a way to finish the comeback. They were left for dead, and they came back and win it with a walk-off field goal. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David